Guess who just made $1,164 live? And more importantly than anything, who is going to teach you right now the best pocket option strategy for 2023 in 1 minute. Now, this strategy that I'm about to teach you, this is going to be again a long video, and it's actually cool because you guys enjoy these type of videos, because that way I can teach you this strategy from 0 to an expert level in just one video. So what we're going to do right now is that I'm going to teach you this, which is another of my strategies from 0 to an expert level. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification of every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. All right, so first of all, why is it that I'm using Pocket Option for this video, for this strategy, and in my life? Because Pocket Option, in my opinion and in my experience, is one of the most trusted brokers in the world. And not only is available worldwide, which to me is actually super important, but it also has a fast platform, fast withdrawals, and all the indicators that I need in order to use this and any other of my strategies. Now, they do offer a free demo account for up to $10,000 that you can use freely and as many times as needed. You can refill it, you can just take advantage of it, and you can make tons of money with it. But more importantly, you will be able to get it 100% free. So I'm actually going to have the link to it in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and get a free demo account. Now go ahead and get it, and then pause the video, open your account right now, and then follow me on demo so that you can learn the strategy all together. So I'll wait for you. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the strategy settings, which is basically the beginning of anything. I don't know what's going on with the internet right now. For some reason, it's kind of lagging or whatever, but it's not the broker. It's basically my internet started off in the morning. So the first thing that I want you to see is this. This is the way the broker is actually going to show itself when you start your account. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look with an area, and pretty much for beginners. It's a platform for complete beginners, right? So once you actually have the account open, because I know you opened your demo account or you open your already existing account right here. By the way, if you just have a demo account, you delete cookies and cache and open a brand new account, you're going to help me out a lot. But the first thing that you're going to do is click on this chart types button and change it to candles. When you do so, you need to actually use the S30 and enable the timer all the time. Enable the timer. Once you actually do that, the candlesticks are good to go. Now that we're there, let's go ahead and add a couple indicators. The first one is the RSI, which is right here, or relative strength index, depending on what you're looking at. And the second one is stochastic oscillator. Now, in Pocket Option, that's all. In Pocket Option, both of the indicators are set by default as the settings that I use, but in case they're not, you're going to look at the RSI period is going to be a 14, and the styles, all I want is the 70 and the 30 level. The 50, I can just go ahead and remove it for this specific strategy if you want to. And the stochastic oscillator, these are the periods. K period is 14, D period is 3, the smoothing period is 3, and you have an SMA as your moving average. And the overbought level has to be 80 and the oversold level has to be 20. Once you have those two, you're good to go. The strategy is good to go. So these settings, oh, by the way, the expiration time, you're actually going to go right here. Usually it appears like this. So you're going to click on this flag. It's going to turn into this, which is an exact expiration time. And we're going to set it for 1 minute. 1 minute expiration time is what this strategy is going to be. The trading amount is going to be up to you. So how is it that this strategy actually works? It's pretty simple. When you see that the stochastic oscillator is overbought and the RSI touches the 70 level, you're going to enter a put position for 1 minute. Simple as that. And when you see the opposite, a stochastic oscillator oversold and the RSI touching the below level, which means this 30 level, you're going to enter a call position for 1 minute. Does that make sense? Let's go ahead and see a couple of examples. And we're actually going to use a vertical line in order to see the trades. And here's the exact same moment, or the exact moment when the RSI touched the level. As a matter of fact, it's right here, right there. So at the top of this candle, you enter a 1 minute put position. And if you take a look at it, it will be 2 candles. We have a winner right there, right? We're going to look for another example right now. And it would be around this area, somewhere there. Yeah, somewhere there. The stochastic is oversold and you enter a put position, right? And we might have more right here. Let's see, this one didn't touch, so it would be this one right here. A put position, maybe we lost this one because you see that it kind of ended up in the green line. So 2 out of 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at some other examples, some other pairs, maybe that we have a downtrend, or not a downtrend, but we have call positions. This one we don't. There you go. We have some call positions here. So once you actually see that the stochastic is oversold, just like it is right here, right there, and it touched the RSI, you enter at the bottom of this one, and it's right here, this candle. This could be a tie. It could be a winner. We're not 100% sure because it's not looking at live. Right here, if you notice, once it touched one more time, you enter call position for 1 minute, and then you won it. This one right here barely touched it, but it was a winner. And this one right here, right there, it touched it, and it was a winner as well. So again, when you see that the RSI is touching the 30 level and the stochastic oscillator is oversold, you're going to enter a 1 minute position for a call. And if it's the opposite, the RSI is touching the 70 level and the stochastic oscillator is overbought, then you're going to enter a put position for 1 minute. But in order to show you this in lifetime, I'm actually going to share with you the live positions, and then we're going to talk about the best entry points that we are going to have for this strategy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the live trades. Beautiful. So now, first of all, you're going to realize that in the video, I didn't wait for the RSI to touch enough, but it was basically because I wanted really to make this video today. Today's Friday, and I couldn't find their actual entry opportunities, but I entered similar ones. But it's still, I was able to make some really cool money. I won 5 out of 6 positions, so I make $1,164. But let's go ahead and talk about the entry points right now, the best ones. You're gonna realize a couple of things right here. First of all, that when the RSI touches the stochastic oscillator, it's nearly every time is going to be in outside of their levels. So the best time to enter is that whenever the RSI is touching, usually we get in opposite candlesticks. For instance, this is a big red candle. So the best entry point will be at the lowest possible, which would be around right here. At the end of this candle, at the lowest possible. This is for a call position. And if you're going to be entering a put position, which could be this as an example, this one right here, literally, the point is to enter at the highest possible, at the highest possible of that specific candle. Why? Because that actually is going to make you a lot more possibly to win this position. All right. So again, trying to get the best out of this specific strategy, the best entry points. When the RSI is touching the 70 level, try to get the highest possible of that candlestick. And when you're looking for a put position and it's touching the 30 level, try to get the lowest of that specific candlestick for a put position, and you'll be good to go. Now, what is it that you need to avoid with this specific strategy? And here we have an excellent example. You're gonna realize that sometimes the RSI is gonna actually continue going up. So this is like the entry point that you had, right? And you enter a put position here, but it didn't go down. It just continued going up. So what happens there is that all this time, literally all this time up until right here, because this is when the RSI dropped, we don't enter at any point during this area. Why? Because the RSI is outside of the box entirely. So once you actually see this, that the RSI is completely outside of the box, you don't trade in there. Okay? That's the only thing that I would say. Try to avoid entering when the RSI is completely outside of the boundaries, either 70 or 30. Just avoid those trades. Look for another pair, and you're going to have a lot more options to actually trade. Now, Chris, with this strategy, how much money should I invest? How much money should I trade with? Let me just go ahead and get my demo account here, because I'm looking at one position right now and I don't want to invest with my real money. Now, how much should you invest? Look, if you have a very low balance, let's say $20, $10, which is it's also acceptable. You cannot trade with less than $1, but don't trade with more than 2% of your balance, or even up to 5 if that's what you want. If you want to risk a lot, 5% of your balance should be enough. Why? Because you don't want to risk that much money into one simple position. All right. So for instance, right here, it's touching. This is a continuous downtrend though. So right now, if you notice, it actually went out of the 70 level. Here you can still enter, but if the candlestick closes outside like it did right now, don't enter anymore. If you already have entry positions, because you should have at the moment that it touched, you should have entered, but don't enter anymore. Okay. Now getting back to how much you should invest, no more than 2% of your balance, or even if 5% at the most, if you're really going, risk. No more than 2% of your balance, or no more than 5% of your balance. Okay. If your balance is less than $20, then still you can only trade with $1, but still I think you'll be good to go with that amount. Chris, what are the best times to trade? You see, I just won this position live. What is the best time to trade? Look, the best time to trade is whenever the payouts of the pairs are actually good. Okay. You're going to find these opportunities to place positions just like this one every single day and all day long. But if your payout is like, for instance, 48, 50%, 54, don't enter. Don't enter any trade that is less than 75%, or 70% is good, 70, 71. But lower than that, don't enter. And as, I don't know, matching with those payout is the New York session. It's starting off actually before the New York session, like around 12 GMT, which is 6 a.m. Mountain Time. For those of you wondering, Mountain Time is 6 a.m. and 12 GMT, all the way to 17 GMT or 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Okay, those are the best times to trade. Not because of the market, not because that's the trick. No, it's because you're gonna have the best payouts at that specific time. If by any chance you're trading like around in the afternoon, 2 p.m. Mountain Time or something like that, and you find a good pair with a good payout, then you can trade. There's no restriction there. But I don't know, at the same time that you have the highest volatility, which is in the New York session, is when you have better payouts. So I would recommend you to trade at that time. Now, last question would be, what are the best pairs to trade? And in here, it's a combination between the previous answer, which is what are the best times to trade, but it's also important to understand that even though a pair has a good payout, it might not respect the strategy. What I mean by it is don't trade with any CHF pair. CAD CHF, USD CHF, AUD CHF, doesn't matter. Don't trade with CHF pairs. Unfortunately, this currency does not respect the strategy. And in addition, don't trade OTC. All right. Other than that, go and trade with the major pairs. Take a look. Euro AUD, Euro JPY, USD CAD, Euro CAD, all the major pairs. Try to trade with them and you'll be good to go. Hey, so probably you didn't know this, but the BLW Binary Master app is a signals group that I have for binary options. I don't want to like make it sound like it's the only thing in the world that you can use to make money, but trust me, is an extra tool that you can use in order to make money. How does it work? It has a training, which is pretty much teaching you everything that is in regards to binary options, 10 different lessons. Then we also have the downloadable application, which is an application for MT4 that will send you signals. More details, you will be able to find it on the website. And in addition, we have live trading signals with Marcel and Pablo. As you can see, people here are making money, like bunch of money actually, because we have bunch of in the monies right here, people making tons of money, and also with Pablo's session as well. So you can follow either one or both of them in this specific trading room. But if that wasn't enough, now we have a mentorship section with Marcel that can give you a personalized one-on-one hour call so that you can ask him any questions and he can teach you exactly how to trade. Now, how is that you can get all of this? You can go to blwbinarymasterapp.com, and starting off right now, we have new plans available in order to help you. Used to be $49.99, but now you can get 2 months for $74.99, which is extremely cheap. That's like what, $37 a month or something like that. And if you want to get the mentorship, you can have all the information about them right here. You can get 2 or even 4 personalized call for 1 hour, just you and Marcel teaching you how to trade binary options. So the invitation is right there, blwbinarymasterapp.com. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video, and if you did, smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. But more importantly, if you have any questions or comments to share, you can always use the comment section below, and my team will be happy to reply to you. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.